I'm going to politely ask the local greenery and let them know that we're going to be coming through and that we're going to try not to disturb them so long as nothing disturbs us.
Caduceus, can I ask you, what do you hear when you converse?
Yeah, I'm sorry. If you want to hear it, you have to listen for it. You hear that? You hear that?
No.
What are you hearing then?
Nothing.
Exactly. Yeah, that's good. All right.
They're not saying anything.
And next to that, you see what look to be 3 approximately gold piece-sized rubies. They're that big around, but they're fairly thin.
I'll grab them all. Let's go tell the others about everything that we found except for all the rubies and gold. I'm kidding. We'll tell them about it.
All right. I'm okay. Sure. We can do that.
Unless you're cool with not telling them, because that's cool with me too.
Telling who what?
All right. You're confusing.
What did you find? What did you find?
I found those beautiful eyes of yours. I found 2 rubies.
2 whole rubies?
Yes.
Whoa, what do they look like?
Like this.
Ooh.
It'll look even better with the golden snake thing. I mean, the whole thing comes together.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, there's a golden snake. I forgot.
Ooh.
Hey, is there any benefit to showing? I whisper. Is there any benefit to showing that Captain Avantika that letter we found that she wrote?
We should ask Ford before we do that.
All right. What's Ford doing right now? Hey, Ford!
Huh?
Ford! I whisper. Is there any benefit to showing Captain Avantika the letter that I think she wrote?
Why would we do that?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking. I'm a simple goblin. I don't know the world-weary ways of a sailor.
Sure, go for it.
No, I'll just hang on to it. If she ever is like, I don't know. If we ever need it, well, we got it.
I walk over. Hey, are we whispering?
Whispering.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, we're whispering.
Yeah.
Never mind. We were just talking about this letter, but don't show Avantika. We could use it to copy her handwriting and write a check.
Shush.
You never show people their stolen mail.
Oh, of course. I should have asked you first.
Yeah, don't. Absolutely not.
Okay.
Keep that shit on lock.
He's rolling dice, you guys.
Excellent. Let's stand right here, and I casually pull out the wire, and I cast message to Nott. Nott, would you please go? I need you to speak to Avantika and Jameti together for a moment, please.
You need me to speak to Avantika and Jamedi?
What are you saying?
Sorry. What?
Talking to yourself?
Oh.
Yeah.
Recast. What do you need me to say? You can respond to this message.
Just distract them, please.
Oh,
What did he say?
got it.
What is it? What did he say?
Okay. I'll get to you when I'm done. Okay.
What did he say?
That was Caleb.
As you catch up, the next thing you see as you turn back is Jameti, hand up behind your direction. As you all begin to listen, Beauregard, Caleb, and Caduceus, you hear what sounds like the cracking of branches and twigs and the shifting of jungle floor. Watches Jameti kind of like puts like 2 fingers in the air and then.
What does that mean? What does it do?
I creep up to just about 30 feet away.
Not you.
I agree. And walk up.
Okay, so Beauregard and Caleb approach.
Why are you following me? Why are you doing that?
You hear coming from Jamedi, and as you look just past this clearing,
Frumpkin, by the way, is sort of flitting about a little bit from person to person while we talk. Even lands on Vantika's shoulder a little bit and does a little.
okay,
Now the owl is pitter-patting on Avantika's head.
just walking along the head.
Walking.
Just, no, not constantly, but just like in a cute way.
I whispered in his ear. Make it poop.
Make it puke.
Make it poop on her head.
Are you putting the umlaut over the O's in the poop? Pupe?
What are you talking
You said
about?
puke.
wrong with
Avantika
that?
puts the finger up towards Frumpkin.
Don't do it.
He flickers up to the finger
Make it poop on her finger.
Unrealistic.
and bats his whatever I say. Bats little 1 ounce owl eyes at Avantika.
Interesting.
Have you never seen an owl before?
But one is so small and adorable and is docile.
It's pretty cute.
Frumpkin poops.
Really?
Yeah, also, we're being very quiet because I don't want to be heard, but while we're in here, Frumpkin, over a period of like 10 or 15 minutes, just goes, you see this, goes poop, 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 along the ground, poop, 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 hops onto Avantika's boot.
Okay.
Poop, 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 poop. Poop, 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 poop. Eventually stands on top of her dagger, and I cast Identify Through Touch
Okay.
of my familiar. And he weighs 1 ounce.
Yeah, that's true.
1 ounce is good. 1 ounce owl. It's the best band.
Avantika, who, as mentioned before, was sleeping with one eye open, essentially, is kind of rested there. And then right as you begin to go through the actions of the casting, there is a flash of motion. Frumpkin suffers 5 points of piercing damage. As Avantika instinctually kind of...
Why did you do that?
Why did you do that?
You know why I did that.
Do you know why I did that?
Hey.
Jamedi stays up to also take watch with you. Nice. Kind of sits across the opposite way, and you're watching this way over his shoulder, and he's looking over yours, and doesn't engage in conversation unless you wish to.
Have you ever seen those cat things before?
I've seen them my first time passing through here, yes, but I was quieter.
Yeah, we're pretty loud sometimes.
You are correct. This has been a bit more challenging than I originally anticipated.
Have you thought at all about the traveler?
No,
Do you want the pamphlet?
I am confused as to what you are speaking of.
The traveler.
You are strange
He's everywhere.
and creepy.
He's really great. I'll give you a pamphlet. I get it out and I walk it over to him. Here.
It takes a solid 10 seconds of him just inspecting it and looking up at you and inspecting it before he kind of...
Just read it over. There's a lot of information in there. It's really important.
Much appreciated.
He's here right now.
Tucks it away into the inside of his vest.
Traveler! If you're here, you should show him you're here so that he will like you even more than he already does. Just give it a minute.
You're not quite sure who it was on that side that let one loose in their sleep, but the inside of the dome suddenly has a very fragrant air.
Oh, Dutch oven.
He has cast his blessing upon us.
Maybe the most impressive of miracles.
How long have you been working for Captain Avantika?
Only for this journey once before.
Do you like her a lot?
She pays well. Does not judge.
What were you doing before you were working for her?
Working for other people.
What's the craziest thing you've ever done?
The eyes kind of narrow at you. I was the only survivor to the escaping singular mines to the north area of the continent. How far have you traveled outside of the Empire?
Oh, well, I'm from the Menagerie Coast, actually.
All right.
Yeah, so that far.
I have delved into a few ruins. I have been lucky enough to survive by working alone. I have seen many friends fall and disappear. But I have made my way. What's the craziest thing you have seen?
Ever in my life?
Sure.
Oh shit, I've seen some crazy shit. This one time, I saw a bug carrying a piece of bread that was like 5 times its size. And he was carrying it upstairs, like up, and then he would turn, and then it would go up, and then he would turn.
Will wonders ever cease? I'm going to concentrate on our surroundings for the remainder of our shift, if you do not mind. Look, Sam. Now, towards the tail end of your shift, as the sunlight begins to slowly peak